It is so windy right now. I thought Bear was going to get blown away. So I'm now going to drive to Watkins Glen.
Turn right onto Wells Hollow Road. Turn left to stay on Seneca Army Depot.
We are heading off on Gorge Trail. Okay, I learned from my last big hike to have a stick. That's pretty. A lily pond. I definitely like this stick. This is spectacular. Look at that. It's so much better than Ricketts Glen. It's the only other waterfall thing I know of. But it's so, I mean, I've shot everything vertically because it's such a vertical experience. I mean, the cliffs, it's so high up. And it's a perfect day because it's, I mean, I'm wearing a sweatshirt and a flannel shirt. And I'm actually starting to get hot. But it's a perfect, beautiful day. I'll give a surround sound of it all. Yeah. All right, off we go. Okay. Listen to the birds. This is my last night here. My last night of my trip. My next trip is in July. I'm going home for a couple weeks. But this was such a nice trip. What a strange combination of temperatures. I went from like 95 feels like 100 one night to 56, well no, not at night, during the day, and then at night it was like 75, down to the 50s last night. But it was very nice sleeping. There's this one fly that has been with me, I think, the whole trip. I keep like trying to lead him out, but I think he likes it here. Anyway, I cooked dinner on the fire ring, which I don't normally do. I don't really sit out by the fire. It's not a like by yourself kind of thing to do. But I did go to the waterfalls. It was like the majesty, the rock, the cliffs were so tall I couldn't fit them in the camera. But you are climbing down and up, and I swear to God, it was like a 10-story building that you went all the way down and all the way up. And I happened to have gotten lost, so I went all the way down and all the way up. There's 3 parking lots. I started at this one. Then there's one over here with a gift shop. This one here is the one that's connected to the state park campground. So I walked all the way to here, and then I figured I'd be walking back and it would be right there. But no, I guess I took the other trail. Like there's an upper ridge trail. So I guess I took that trail and ended up at the other parking lot. And then I had to walk back to my parking lot. This is actually a good choice of a place to camp because you can go to the falls, and then like if I'd been here last week, they have a swimming pool, like a big swimming pool with a lifeguard, like a big one, like, you know, those kind that you paid membership for in the suburbs. But it's not hot enough today to deal with it, and they don't take dogs, so it would be sort of a pain in the neck to figure out how to finagle him in. I'd probably just jump in the water and then jump back to the van and just stay parked in the parking lot. But yeah, no, I mean, if you're like looking for a cool little vacation weekend kind of thing between the falls and the swimming pool, and then like, I don't normally like, I know when I went to Maine, both of my camping spots were in like foresty places, and I didn't like it at all. The one place I liked a lot because I could leave it, basically cross the main street, which was walking distance, and park, and I was overlooking the ocean. The other one wasn't, it was near Bar Harbor, and you had to like drive to get there, and Bar Harbor is kind of disgusting. It's just like a tourist trap. All the cruise ships pull in there and everybody dumps out and buys stuff. A lobster roll sandwich was $36. But this one, it's like a different vibe because these trees are so tall, just like the rocks were tall. It's like everything here is reaching up to the heavens. It's just like the coolest thing. And it's very calm and relaxing. Now, I'm glad I'm not here for 5 days. I would have hated that. But really, this van is best for a writing office. It's really kind of, you know, when you lay here and your view is out this door where it's all these beautiful just trees, and out this door where it's more beautiful trees. It's just when you return to the page, you have inspiration. And then I have this other, thing I was doing was one of my audiobooks I got. It's this woman, Caroline Myss, M-Y-S-S. But it's like the anatomy of the spirit kind of a thing, where she's going through the chakras, and she's going through like the archetypes that we tend to function through that stop us. And it was really interesting. It's interesting for me, but it was also really interesting to apply to a character that you're creating. So I was listening to her and then going back to my just beat sheet of figuring out like the main points of what's happening. It's kind of like when you write a screenplay, I think it's kind of like building from carcass to full-fledged living thing, because the carcass is like what happens here, what sort of starts to happen, how it develops into this, where it goes there, and where you intend it to end. So you get those bones securely in place, and then you start putting meat on the bones in terms of like figuring out character and world. And then once you've sort of spent a lot of time mulling all that over in your mind and taking little notes here and there, then you start to write. And then you rewrite. And then you rewrite. And then you rewrite. Anyway, so this is the perfect environment for that, because it's hard to be distracted to the point where you go off and do something else. Although I got distracted one day when it was so hot, because it was too hot to think. So I went off to Walmart and bought candy. I bought more food too, but candy. Hi, Bear. He's doing pretty good. There's this really cute rescue dog that named Mouse. I would love to take Mouse, but I think if I got another dog, it would kill Bear, because he would feel replaced, and he has abandonment issues, and to be replaced would really kick in the abandonment issues. I am going to turn this off, turn on, open my computer, start writing, and then tomorrow I head off, and I hope that anyone who watched this series of videos from this trip, I hope you enjoyed them. I'm still figuring out what this channel is all about. The one thing I have figured out of what I like to watch in someone else's video, and this doesn't mean it's what everybody likes to watch, but I like to watch the people where you can connect with the human being and their experience living this lifestyle. Whether it be that because of our congested world, watching simplicity at least lets you have some experience of simplicity. But anyway, that's all. So I will see you. My next trip is the middle of July, and I will see you then. Bye.